When there's a new Minecraft speedrun world record, most speedrunners will be pretty excited about it. But sometimes there's people who get insanely fast personal bests, but barely get recognised. There are quite a few people with sub 13 and sub 12 Minecraft speedruns that you probably have never even heard of. And there is someone with an extremely fast time on the leaderboards and a former world record in their hands. This player is known as Fe666’s. Now, you've most definitely heard of this person, as he held the former world record and the first sub-12 Minecraft speedrun. And after an entire 6 months, he finally managed to beat his former world record of 11 minutes and 53 seconds, and get a time of 11 minutes and 43 seconds. Now, you might be thinking, only 10-second difference? That's not really that much. But that's where Fe666 is a bit different. He only plays seeds that he can see are perfect right from the beginning. As Fe666 loads into the world, he can see that there's a shipwreck in the nearby ocean. Seeing this, he decides to play the run out. He travels across a small island to get to a nearby forest, where he gets some wood from the trees. He crafts a regular wooden axe so he can mine down some wood a little bit faster. He gets 7 oak logs so he can craft 3 oak doors, a boat, and have some extra wood left over for the run. He travels back over the island to the nearby ocean where he saw the shipwreck at the beginning of the run. He grabs his boat and sails to the shipwreck stuck at the bottom of the ocean. He breaks his boat and swims down to the shipwreck where he gets 36 wheat from the food chest and 11 iron and 18 iron ingots from the loot chest. He goes back to the surface of the water where he gets a nearby dolphin to help him swim super fast in the water. He swims for a little bit over to a nearby magma ravine, which he can tell it's a magma ravine by the fact that there's some kelp sitting on the surface of the water. He swims to a nearby gravel patch on the surface of the ocean floor and crafts his tools, and then gets some flint where he goes 1 for 13 on gravel rates. He then goes down into the magma ravine and builds his ocean portal where he enters the Nether at 2 minutes and 4 seconds. As he enters the Nether, he has a little bit of a look around and sees an immediate fortress around the corner. He then E-rays for a bastion, but decides to travel to the fortress first. As he's travelling to the fortress, he spots a nearby enderman and kills it and manages to get an ender pearl from it. He then gets a little more wood from the warped forest so he can build up to the fortress. After collecting some more blocks, he builds up to the top of the fortress where he sees that this fortress is generated really strangely. Warped trees had generated through the floor of the fortress, so it made it really hard to navigate through. Despite all this, he travelled around for a little bit and managed to find a blaze spawner. After killing a few blazes, he manages to get very good rod rates, getting 6 rods for 8 blazes. After this, he proceeds to leave the fortress and searches for the bastion he E-rayed earlier. After travelling through a little bit of hilly terrain, he can see the bastion and can work out that it's a housing type bastion. He travels the rest of the way to the bastion and has 3 entire attempts trying to enter the triple chest of the bastion, just because of how many piglins there are there. After finally making his way into the bastion on half a heart, he loots the triple chest where he gets some string, some armor, and some gold blocks. He proceeds to do a different type of top-down manhunt, which you might have not seen before. This route gets you 3 extra blocks, which is really lucky if you don't get enough pearls from your original trades. I won't get too much into the route, but I recommend you go check out Q's channel and watch his video. The link will be in the description of this video. After getting a ton of piglins and extra gold blocks, he proceeds with the regular route of housing. He spends about 45 seconds trading with piglins to where then he goes to the double chest. The double chest doesn't have much items of value, so he skips the double chest and goes back to his trading. After collecting all his necessary trades, he proceeds to build his blind travel portal inside of the bastion. After building his portal, he manages to blind at 8 minutes and 6 seconds. This isn't an extremely fast blind travel time, since the world record blind is almost 3 minutes faster, but that doesn't really matter since it's all up to the post-nether. After going back through the overworld, he checks the angle of the stronghold and goes into the water where he manages to get another dolphin. He spends about a minute in the ocean swimming to finally get to some land. He throws another eye of Ender and sees a drastic angle change of the Stronghold. After travelling a little bit more, he throws one more eye and works out that the Stronghold is right beneath him. He digs down in the 4-4 section of the chunk and manages to dig straight into the Stronghold. After doing about 30 seconds of Stronghold navigation, he manages to find the portal room. He sees that the portal has a 2-eye, which doesn't matter since he did have enough eyes from the beginning. He fills in his eyes and enters the end at 10 minutes and 45 seconds. This is where the nerves for Fe666 really start to kick in since he hasn't been on a pace like this for over 6 months. He digs up to the surface of the end island and travels to the center. He sets up his 1 cycle and goes down to do an east-west dragon perch and then crafts some beds and a respawn anchor. While trying to do an east-west dragon perch, he can see that the dragon has already begun perching, so he immediately rushes to the center of the island. Now, what you're about to witness is another historical moment for Fe666, and even a historical moment for the speedrunning community itself. Only one person in the entire world has gotten 2 sub-12 Minecraft speedruns. But that all changes today, since all that there is between Fe666 and a brand new RSG PB is a 1 cycle. Congratulations to Fe666 on this insane new personal best. I hope that in the future you manage to get another world record speedrun. I hope you enjoyed this analysis, and if you haven't already, please consider subscribing to my channel. And also, consider subscribing to Fe666's channel. It would really be appreciated to him and me. I hope you enjoyed, and I also hope I see you in the next video. Goodbye everyone.